Hey everyone, hope you guys are enjoying Monster Hunter Rise or Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak in whichever platform you're choosing to play it on. And today what we're going to be checking out is the fact that in anticipation for the release of Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC Windows, Capcom has decided to put out a little bit of a hunter order and a request as part of a community challenge for players to be able to take down Serpent Goddess of Thunder, essentially Narwa, and basically get some extra rewards as pretty much the game is getting ready to drop on April 28th. Now, if you remember back on their original launch of Sunbreak for the Nintendo Switch and PC Steam, Capcom did something very similar. They requested for hunters to kind of go ahead and pretty much take down Thunder Serpent Narwa, or the Lady of Lightning, to be able to basically get a bunch of extra rewards heading into the launch of the game. And now PlayStation, Xbox, and PC Windows players will not be left out. They'll also be able to have the opportunity to do just that. So originally, late last week, they simply posted that get set for Sunbreak in a community challenge for Xbox, Windows, and PlayStation hunters. Starting now, join the Serpent Goddess of Thunder a collective 100,000 times to earn item packs for an all-new platforms. Slay that serpent and we'll share when the goal is mashed. They went ahead and attached an image that said that for Xbox Series S and X, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5, of course, the Game Pass base version of Monster Hunter Rise, and PC Windows players will be part of a Monster Hunter Rise community challenge. Join the 7-star quest Serpent Goddess of Thunder quest 100,000 times in total, and all players will receive 2 bonus item packs. The Elgato Welcome Set number 1 with 10 Lagni Apples, 20 Well Done Steaks, and 100 Honey, and the Welcome Elgato Set number 2 with another 10 Lagni Apple, 20 well done steaks, and 50 max potions this time around. However, in order for your data to kind of be collected, they do specifically kind of put on very small text in the bottom that the promotion is only available for Monster Hunter players on Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PC Windows, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5 players. Only who have agreed to the online and share data will have their data collected. So if you have decided to not toggle the share data option, they simply have no way of knowing that you are actually able to do this. Now, being able to do this 100,000 times seems a little bit of a high number, but I understand the reason why they're choosing to do this. Not necessarily because they want to see if players are, good enough to be able to take down Thunder Serpent Narwa or anything along those lines. Is that, remember, in order for you to be able to have access to Sunbreak, you need to have beaten Narwa at the very least once to progress the story along. So simply what they're trying to do here is encourage players to not only who have already beaten Narwa at the very least once to go ahead and do it multiple times, which of course is really good if you're just trying to get used to like that fight in general. But at the end of the day, chances are there will be new hunters who haven't been able to take down Narwa who may want to be able to get their hands on Sunbreak on day one, and of course they're just going to randomly join your lobby and be able to do that as well. So not only are you doing this for the rewards, but chances are, in your very own twisted way, chances are you're helping out random hunters who are certainly trying to complete that quest to be able to have full access to Sunbreak. That is part of, the reasoning behind that. Now, a few days later, they posted a second post that simply said, the Monster Hunter Rise Community Challenge for Xbox, Windows, and PlayStation Hunter rages on. Have you done your part? Join the Serpent Goddess of Thunder hub quest, sword emoji, question mark emoji, and then cool guy with sunglasses prophet. I believe that calls back to like the South Park meme or something along those lines. Hit the collective goal of 100,000 quest joins to unlock the item packs for the listed promotions. So one of the things that I didn't necessarily see is this being shared on the Japanese or Asian Twitter accounts or like social media pages. So it does leave me wondering if this is just like a North American type of thing, a European players request type of thing. I'm not necessarily sure, but at the end of the day, it wouldn't necessarily matter since players trying to do this and this accomplishment together is going to be beneficial to all of them, since they're all going to be able to get the rewards. Now, it does bring into notion that it would be beneficial, of course, to have crossplay in this specific instance, since, of course, the more players who want to be able to do this type of challenge and having access to it on whether it is you're playing it on PlayStation, maybe more players on PC are choosing to do that on Windows. Maybe more players are doing it on Xbox since they're playing on Game Pass. Whatever the case is, having, of course, crossplay, at the very least, cross saves, not necessarily too helpful in this case, but crossplay certainly would help. Making sure that there's more lobbies being joined and, of course, more players are working together to be able to reach this goal. This is one of the biggest positions that we have had when it comes to Monster Hunter, at the very least, since the release of World, Iceborne, Rise, and Sunbreak, where, of course, crossplay would be extremely beneficial, especially for cases like this. Obviously, we hope that the next mainline game will do that. Now, of course, when it comes to the next game in the series, Monster Hunter Now, the new mobile announced game with Niantic, obviously that will be Android, iOS, all that kind of stuff. I believe you're going to be able to play it on PC as well, since you can load up apps on PC now. And of course, you're going to be able to play with just everyone, no problem. Although there is those weird walking components like Pokemon Go, that at the end of the day will be beneficial. And that is a community type of game experience with Niantic. That's usually the type of thing that they do. So of course, playing with other players all around the world, and only a handful of platforms, essentially, iOS and Android, is beneficial in that regard. But when it comes to like mainline games, we're still dealing with this archaic setup where everyone's playing segmented in their own way, and they're not necessarily being benefited, especially when it comes to these type of challenges together. So hopefully in the near future, Capcom gets together and we are able to see these type of challenges become something that the entire community take advantage of. And it would be beneficial to have even Nintendo Switch and PC Steam players help along, especially if you want to join in and at the very least count some of the master rank quests in that benefit, and be able to have those players at the very least be benefited. Maybe Nintendo Switch and PC Steam players have to do All Mother Narwa instead, but at the end of the day, it would still be cool to be able to get that kind of help across the board for everyone. So certainly worth considering. But at the end of the day, I certainly want to encourage everyone to go ahead and check that out if they are choosing to play on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, whether you're playing the Xbox One, Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X, or whether you're just playing on Game Pass for free on, Monster Hunter Rise. Of course, there will be, Sunbreak will be a paid downloadable content for PlayStation and Xbox, and of course, Windows as well. But that's about all the information that I have for you guys today. If you're brand new to my channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up. And as always, thank you so much for watching. See ya.